as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. He gets away from one. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And the Titans first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the 36, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A run for Nick Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. Running with Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play, and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Let's go on. No, 66. Give me that ball, defense. What do you got?
Now they'll throw with Brady. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Brady's throw there complete, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On second down, Kamara, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
I got you.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Shift. Go bandit. Turn up.
They run. It's Kamara. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Allen, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he caught it up, and the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense, pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Allen now going to throw again. They set up the screen to Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. These two teams all tied after one. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh! I get it. Two-hand.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And now Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Throwing on third and long. Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 39, Brady. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Easy.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Shadow. Hey, Alpha.
Mike 5-4. Watch the run.
When he hits.
From the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 41, Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Allen, and he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Right here.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And again, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Just like that. Checked up, Sunday. Checked up, team.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
We got this. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch the 66.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to find Equanimeous St. Brown. That'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Brady will try again on second down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Single. Two-jet bombers. 72.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike 5-4. Hey, I-7. Watch out. Check Mike 54.
Brady now on first down. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Avery Williamson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. Only the second quarter. Going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. On first down, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It leads to second and 10.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Mike 20.
Allen to throw again. They shakes him off. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Under 10.
Allen now on first down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. From the gun, Allen. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hauschka now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. He finds Latavius Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the slap. Alert! Go bandit!
Again, it's Kamara. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A 10th carry for Kamara. Shifts by him. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Here we go with Kamara. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Kamara trying the right side. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Sugar! Let's go, tight end. Hey, let's go. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Hey, let's get this. Shadow!
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Well, that would have been something to see him.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Hey, exit. Mark 54. Hey, Alabama.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, 380. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Back.
To the air, Allen. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And that'll get him to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10 from the gun. It's a give to Chubb. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
1st down, Titans.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Allen now looks to throw. It's Hill, complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Now Hausch going to tack on the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On the ground, Kamara. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Brady. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Kamara, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 13, Brady, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Hey, 66.
To throw is Brady. He finds his target, Beckham. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Regular. Check. Check 50. Check 50.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gains.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and to the surprise of nobody that watched this game, guess who led the way in the victory? Tom Brady.
Oh, yeah, Tom Brady, who did his normal performance, and sometimes I wonder if we don't give enough credence to the performance. Because he did his job, right? He did what Brady normally does, right?